area which is a cause for very great optimism for the future is that in a lot of states, including the state of UP, you now have a 30% horizontal reservation for women. So that, women lawyers, young women, are being attracted into the judiciary through the career path by becoming judges at the lowest level as a result of the 30% horizontal reservation. But what is very interesting is that the number of women who are actually being drawn into the judiciary at that level is far higher than the 30% reservation, which is an indicator clearly that women are not getting in because of the affirmative action programs, but they are getting in because of merit. Now it's just that how do we then translate this into a more inclusive system for the future? I think one last point on this, which is I think that a lot of cases, not merely in terms of the substantive law which we apply, but also in terms of the procedures which we apply in the court. And I see this happening very regularly. I've seen this as a judge of the Bombay High Court. I've also, I dare say, seen this in the Supreme Court. There is a perception of how a woman should be and how a man should be. And I think that is essentially the problem. You raised this problem and you said that what's wrong about a woman lawyer who is very aggressive? I thought lawyers are supposed to be a little aggressive because they are fighting a cause of injustice. So what difference does it make if a woman is aggressive? If a man is aggressive, well, you always think that, well, it's kind of hurting your ears a little bit at the end of the day, when you're all fatigued. But whether it's a man or a woman, I think it ought really not to make any difference, but it does make a difference. Because there is a perception of how a woman lawyer should be arguing. A woman lawyer should be very graceful. A woman lawyer should be very submissive. She should be easy to compromise on a good suggestion from the court. If this is not expected of a male judge, why should it be expected of a woman judge and of a woman lawyer? And I think therefore across you see these very, very prevalent double standards which are applied. Sometimes when a judgment is read out in the court, you see that some of the women lawyers look at you and say, well, could this not have been framed differently? And I think perhaps that's the work of the feminist project.